Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Don't embrace being broke. Now, you know, this is an important situation. Yeah, and this is something I've seen all my life, you know. People be embracing being broke. See, let's be clear. There's nothing wrong with being broke. It happens. I've told a few times a few years ago, before I really exploded with social media, a time, you know, I was just working a regular job, and through a combination of factors, I had $4 to get through the week. Now, yeah, I was going to get paid at the end of the week anyway, but still, I didn't embrace that. In fact, I said, look, this ain't happening again. And it's because things happen. Even no matter how well you go in business, things happen, emergencies come up, you can be broke. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens. Shoot, you even have some people who are making well into six figures who will be broke because of how they're spending their money. Okay, that's no problem with that. It's when you embrace it. There's a lot of people who embrace it. They even try to make it sound like it's some virtue to be broke, especially like some religious people. They'll say, yeah, well, you know, at least I'm a good person. It's like, no, you broke. You are broke. You know, money isn't everything, but it's up there with oxygen. We live in a world where you need money to get a place to sleep. Even if you're homeless, you're going to need some type of money unless you find some generous people just to get maybe a tent or something like that. This is very important. This is very important for anyone to understand. You know, so if you're broke, the first thing you need to think about, okay, how can I avoid being broke again? Because it's not a good thing. You know, you might have to change, like if you constantly broke, you got to look at a lot of things. You might have to change some habits because like, and I've said this before, if you go into poor neighborhoods, you know, it's like, oh, they're broke, they're poor, but you have so many businesses in poor neighborhoods. So, and they are basically living off of these people. Seriously, no matter where you go in America or any other country, you have somebody in that neighborhood, some businesses making money, living very well, which means those people have it. See, broke is a mindset, and it's all about how you manage your money. That's why the name of this channel went from About That Business to Money Matters, because not just about the money mindset, but how you manage it, you know, because you'll find a lot of people, they just don't manage their money well. That's why they're broke. Like if you like follow them, if you track their spending, it's like, well, they spending money on, you know, cigarettes, alcohol. They buying stuff extra, you know, like it's a joke in like some poor neighborhoods. You got some people, they, well, I shouldn't even say it's a joke. You know, they can be in the poorest neighborhood and got the like finest clothing and actually paid full price for it. Actually paid full prices, which, and I've talked about that before. Let me go on a quick tangent. I've noticed that you can find some of the best stuff in neighborhoods where they're making good money and they spending less. Like a lot of outlet malls or stuff are in better neighborhoods. And I'm just like, wow. I've noticed that. It's like you go to any outlet mall, and where they buying stuff cheap. Like people used to me wearing polos and stuff. I always get it from an outlet mall. But that's the point though. See, if you're broke, you're spending money constantly. In fact, you know, there's always talk like in the black community in particular, but this is any community, but I'm gonna use this example. They talk about how, you know, $1 will only stay there for 15 minutes. Okay, that means they're spending it right away. They spending it right away. See, the thing is, people are broke generally because, not that they don't have a job, but because they spending their money right away. You got to manage that money. What I would always suggest, no matter how much money you get, don't spend it right away. You don't have to go to the store on payday. Just even if you just leave a little bit, first of all, pay yourself first. Always pay yourself first. Whenever you get any money, put it in your savings. Just squirrel it away. Just put some of it in your savings, no matter what. That's the first thing. That's the first thing that you do. Put it away and then spend it gradually. Like one of the things I do is I don't buy a bunch of groceries like at one time. And I'll go to the store every day, but I buy just enough. But then I'm not spending that extra because see, once someone gets into the habit of spending money as soon as they get it, it's a terrible habit. And you spend money on things you think, oh, I got paid, let me go spend it. It's like, no, sit back. In fact, I'll use the example of lottery winners. You notice when many people win the lottery, they broke within a year. That's because they spend the money right away. If hypothetically, like for fun, I got a lottery ticket and I won several millions. Well, first of all, y'all wouldn't know it. I would do this like I'm like just regular. But the first thing I would do, and I would do this even if you win the lottery, you get like, say you get $20,000. And whatever you get after they take out the taxes and everything. Put it away. Unless you have some absolute emergency, just put it away. Don't spend it right away. Sit on it. Sit on it. You can do that with a paycheck. Say you get a paycheck, you get $1,000 every 2 weeks. Now somebody, of course some people say it ain't a lot. It is. But instead of spending like $200, $300 on food or going out partying and everything, and I'm gonna tell y'all something about that psychology too in a second. But instead of doing that, just put it away. Just put it away. Don't go out quick. Of course, buy what you need, but don't buy it quick. Let me give you the example about this, how they know about this psychologically. Because like I said, I work retail. And I learned a lot. And as I always say, learn from what you're doing. You'll notice the sales in department stores, regular stores, grocery stores around the 1st of the month. The 1st and the 15th. Why? People generally get paid on those days. And like around the 1st, that's when a lot of people who are getting like maybe Social Security, retirement, government aid, they get paid. So sales around the beginning of the month. But you notice around the end of the month when people have less money, you don't have as many sales. Which actually, around the end of the month is actually the best time to get a car. I know that's a little tangent, but because they get more sales at the beginning of the month. So that's the thing. Just get disciplined to the point. Put some money away. Like say you get $1,000 on a paycheck. Yeah, it's a lot, but stick with me. $1,000 after taxes. And put maybe at least $100 away. That's 10%. Put at least 100. If you could put more, better. Don't be quick to spend it. Like don't go like say you get paid. The 1st is on a Friday. Even if you're one of those people getting paid on the 1st, don't go to the store. You don't have to go to the store. You can go during the middle of the week or something. Or go on a Thursday. Go on a Thursday of the next week. Buy a little bit of food here and there. Basically, you want to have money. Like put it into that savings account. I always emphasize that savings and everything. So there's so many things you could do. But here's the bottom line. The whole title of this piece. Don't embrace being broke. If you broke, that's just a temporary thing. But you want to get out of that mindset. Like I said, nothing wrong with being broke, but don't embrace it. If you see that you're broke, immediately start thinking about how you spend your money. Really think about how you spend your money. I was going to say, yeah, think about a business making extra money. No, because then you'll still have the same problem. You got to think about how you spend your money. That's why you have some people out here, they're making $50,000 and they living better than someone who's making $100,000. Because a person making $100,000 might be spending the money all the time, while a person making $50,000 is managing it properly. That's the thing. You'll find you got a lot of extra money all of a sudden. You're like, wait, how did this happen? You managing it right. But don't embrace being broke, all right? So, you know the deal. Let's go make that money.